Hey guys, it's me, Monster NC12, back with another video. In this video, we will be playing Cuphead, but we can only use the Divine Relic. Of course, I haven't been making too many videos recently. I'm trying to, get back on to making them pretty often. So, it's hard to get back on track. But, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. This video was actually one of the shorter videos that I've made. This is actually the shortest run I've ever had in Cuphead. But alright, let's get started with the root pack. This weapon can be pretty random, but in my opinion, I think this might be one of the best things in the game. Of course, we start off the run. Oh, we missed that. We missed the first. But, yeah. So, this boss was pretty easy. I mean, almost every weapon in the game can easily destroy this boss. So, yeah, there's not much of a surprise there. Alright, well, I'm going to show you the knockout right now. Alright, root pack down. Next up is going to be Ribby and Croaks. Alright, here we are, Ribby and Croaks. Another really easy boss. I think that this one will be quite easy. Well, I know it's quite easy. Roundabout's really fun here, though, in my opinion. It just takes everything out so easily. I just jump up. I messed up literally everything here, yet I still somehow didn't die. But, yeah, this was a really easy boss. Just like the other ones, really easy boss. I'm going to show you guys my knockout. Alright, and with that, we move on to Goopy Legrand. Which I think Goopy was a pretty easy boss. Goopy, you can't really fail his fight. The main boss I lose to in Aisle 1 was Ribby and Croaks. Usually when I don't lose to them, that means that I'm going to have a good run ahead. So, this fight, really easy, as you can see here. This weapon just absolutely destroying Goopy. Plus the fact that I gain 2 extra lives. Dying with those 2 extra lives means that I'm pretty bad. So, alright, let's move on to the knockout. And yeah. Alright, and with this, we can now move on to Hildeberg. Of course, this stuff is pretty easy. Of course, normally in my videos, you guys see me not really fighting plain bosses. I don't really fight them. The main reason I'm fighting them here is because all the weapons I usually use for challenges, they're only available to walking bosses. And the plain bosses, there aren't many of them. So, no point in fighting them with weapons that it'd be the same fight over and over each time. So, figured why not just do this boss. So, yeah. I'm going to show you guys my victory over this boss, and then we can move on to Cagney. Alright, there we go. Victory over Hilda. Of course, next up, we've got Cagney. Cagney, another easy fight. Of course, parrying is not rare in this fight. You can get quite a bit of parries off. I think I got 3 off in this, 2 or 3. But, this was really easy of a fight. I mean, look here. Just easy to destroy. I feel like this isn't even a challenge. Alright, well, let's show you guys the knockout and then the next boss. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Victory over Cagney. Alright, well, let's move on to Baroness Von Bonbon. Another easy boss. Of course, here we are. First phase. So easy. Just to let you guys know, this was one of the 3 bosses that I died to. I only died 3 times in total throughout this entire playthrough. Alright, well, I'm going to show you guys my death, victory. This one just caught me off guard. I tried hitting a parry off and failed it. But, yeah, let's show you guys my death and victory. 1 death and then a victory. Alright, that's one of our deaths covered. Moving us on to the next part of the fight. The next part of the fight is Wally Werbles. Another really easy boss. So simple. I love plain bosses. They're just so easy. Yeah, this is a really easy boss. There's not much to say about it. It's just regular plain, except the second I stop shooting and shoot again, It just changes me to bomb, but then I can just stop shooting, shoot again. And then I use bomb. I don't use bomb, I use regular. This is just really easy. Playing bosses with this weapon, I mean, come on, it's not a challenge at this point. Alright, well, I'm going to show you guys my victory over the boss. Alright guys, and that is the end of this boss fight, leading us on to Jimmy the Great. Of course, another easy boss. There's not much to say. I'm just going to show you guys my victory. There isn't much really to say about this. And same for all plain bosses. I'm not going to skip them. I'm just going to say a little bit about them and then that's it. Alright, moving to the knockout. Alright, knocked down and moving on. Knocked down on the boss. Moving us on to Beppy. Beppy, easy. Another easy boss. I mean, look, Beppy's just a simple boss. There's not much I really have to do to beat him. Especially with the fact that I have every weapon in the game. Yeah, he's just simple. Same with all the other bosses, really. I just wanted that parrot right there. Just watch this second phase. Look at how quickly it goes by. Starts off, good attack. And it's basically over now. Gone. And phase over. Easy. Well, let's just move on to the knockout. Knockout! Time for us to move on to Jimmy the Great. Great the Dragon. Yep, here we are, Jimmy the Great Dragon. Also, I like to call him the Cowardly Dragon. Because he seems cowardly, so I'm just going to call him the Cowardly Dragon. So, yeah. Boss pretty easy. Not much really to say about him. But, yeah. Let's show you guys my victory. And, yeah, move on to the next boss. Alright. Down goes Grim. Alright. Another easy boss down. Alright. Time for us to move on to Rumor. Alright. Rumor is a, really simple boss. Usually Rumor is pretty hard, at least. In this challenge, Rumor's not even slightly hard. Not even 1% difficult. But, yeah. Let's just show you guys my victory over this, boss. Yeah! Hold up, did I just say easy? Did I call this boss easy? No, I died on this boss. Yeah, this was one of the 3 bosses I died on. Yeah, I'm just gonna talk right now because I've got nothing better to do. And I don't want to go back and fix that voice before. And yeah, let's move on to Werner Werman, an easy boss. Come on, enter the house at least. There we go. Alright, well, Werner Werman, really easy boss, just like all the others. Final phase was a bit annoying, but not too much. But, yeah, I'm going to show you guys my knockout, because he wasn't really difficult. The majority of the bosses in this challenge were easy. So, yeah, let's show you guys my victory. This fight was really easy, as you can see here. Knockout, no issues at all. And let's move on to Captain Briny Beard. Really easy fight again. I mean, really every weapon in the game, all to fight this one guy. Yeah, there's not much of an issue. I mean, I'm not complaining having every weapon and the best abilities in the game all combined. Yeah, so let me show you guys my knockout. Right now. Alright, fight done. Let's move on to the next boss. Okay, wait, Calamaria? That's the boss we're going to next? There's not much to say. It's another plain boss, so it's just easy. It's the same thing as regular, just the fact that when I stop shooting it switches automatically. So, yeah, I'm just gonna skip this and go to the knockout right now. Alright, on to our next boss. After this knockout, of course. But, yeah, it's going to be Dr. Cal's robot. Another plain boss, not much to say, so you know what? let's just cut to the knockout. It's just the same as it always would be. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys my knockout. Alright, down Dr. Cal goes, leading us on to our next boss, which is Sally Stage Play. Sally Stage Play, another really easy boss. Didn't die on her at all. I feel like there's all three areas, well, all four areas that I went through, I only died on 3 of them. I died on Aisle 2, Aisle 3, and Hell. I died. Also, this is fun just because I get to jump on her head and parry her. It was fun doing that. Because I don't have to worry about anything during that part. Well, yeah. Let's just move on to my victory and then the next boss. Alright, there we go. Boss down, easy crown. And now we move on to Phantom Express. Another easy boss. It was so easy, I actually forgot it existed this time. That's how easy it was. I didn't even have to do anything, really. I mean, just look at this. It's so easy. But yeah, let me just move you guys on to the knockout for this fight. Alright, here we are. The ending of this boss fight. And that leads us on to next boss, King Dice. Another really easy boss, didn't die not once. I mean, I always go the same strategy. So yeah, let me just show you guys my victory, and then we can move on to the next boss. Okay, we start out with beating this guy, the cigarette man. Next up, we move to the dominoes. And after the dominoes, what do we do? What do we do? What do we beat? We beat the 8-ball. And once we're done with the 8-ball, who do we beat? We beat the Dice Man himself. And that will now bring us on to the next boss on our list, the Devil. Devil, pretty easy. I died to him once. But, yeah. Really easy fight, as you can expect. I mean, literally have every weapon in the game, extra health and everything. So, you know, I'm going to show you guys my death, my victory, and yeah, get this video done. Alright, down goes the Devil. And yeah, of course that was one death, then down goes the Devil. But, yeah, I'm going to show you guys my stats, and then yeah, video's over. Alright, and that is the end of this video.